Okay, so I'm here at the London Science Museum, and this is their, it's like 150 objects making the modern world, and there's so many really cool things here. I actually have to leave and get my flight in a few minutes, but I just want to show you some things. So they also have this very dramatic music playing. Sort of sounds like the, I don't know, the end of Star Wars or something. So this is the oldest steam engine in the world, 1814. It's cool, all these early ones, they have all these, like, all this machinery on top. This blew me away. This is a Jacquard loom, because they used an early programming system that was used for computers. They had these cards. Okay, you see those cards there? They have patterns on them. Patterns. And that would control, by punching holes in the cards, they could control how the patterns that were woven. They could make fancy patterns. And that hole punch system, like 60 years later, was used, or more than that, was used for the first computers to control them. So it actually would just control how the threads would come together and make a pattern. Here, so this is really old, 1825. That goes way back, this thing. And you can see the kind of fancy patterns they could make with this. This is also really, really, really cool. This is Charles Babbage's difference engine from 1832. He could carry out really complicated arithmetic. It has like a hand crank on the top. And you can see all the numbers on it. You would kind of crank out, you could do really long calculations with this thing. It was a mechanical computer. And the actual thing was like 8 feet high, the total thing. So that's just part of it. And the really cool thing is that Babbage actually then had an idea for a complete, like, modern computer made out of this mechanical system. It would have used punch cards and you could have programmed it. And he couldn't build it though, he couldn't make it work. And he gave up. So then it was like another, I don't know, a long time before anyone tried again. So there's all these cool, like, science fiction novels where they imagine what had happened if he had done it. Would have changed things quite a bit. So one kind of cool thing you see over and over here is how things start out really big and then they figure out how to make them small. So like this is actually a gas engine. I hadn't thought about it, but gas engines didn't start with cars. You know, they started in factories. And they were convenient because they were a lot smaller than a steam engine. So this one actually goes back to 1865. And it's not that big. It's really kind of small. And yeah, so then took a while to put it in cars. Okay, this last one blew me away, and then I have to go get my flight. They have a V2 rocket. A V2. Okay, you know the ones Hitler used in World War II to attack Britain. Okay, you gotta look at this sucker. That's just crazy. Very cool. I'm backing up so you can see it better. And as they point out in the display, the Saturn moon rocket is a direct descendant of this, built by the same German rocket maker, Wernher von Braun, who worked for the Nazis. This is the actual model of DNA that Crick and Watson built out of metal. It's pretty trippy. Some amazing things here. Okay, lastly, these are like teeny tiny cars from post-World War II England. They're just like comically small. Like, how many people can fit in this car? It actually has 2 seats. 1, 2. There's only one wheel in the back there. It's kind of a tricycle with a bubble top.